Hi, part 2. Basically, last time when we were here, I was talking about the flour sack practice. I don't know why they call it a sock when it's not, when it's clearly not a sock. Because first of all, why does this look like a sock? It's not a sock. How do you wear it as a sock? What the frick? Anyway, yeah, basically the little bit of the stuff that happened last video. I've explained to you how stuff work and the positions and everything else. So yeah, basically all of that, and I am gonna continue this. I am not gonna be longer this anymore because this has to take around 1 minute and not more because I don't really need that in my life. Yeah. Okay, let's just continue. So the last time we were here on my sofa. We were talking about the flour sack practice. It's a practice where you may draw these socks, these flower stuff that kind of look like pillows, and you basically kind of give them the life since they look like because they kind of express emotion. Basically, Disney used to give their animators this practice so they would, since they have to animate clothes on princesses, it's not like they are gonna animate like princesses with boobies and all of that. And then cut that out. Oh my god! Help me! But seriously, editor, cut that out before I kill you. Okay, wait, I am an editor. Okay, so, oh my gosh, my camera. Ugh. Okay, so basically, all of that stuff. Now, as I've explained in the previous video, you can show emotions through body language and through signs above their heads or around them, or with their facial expression. Now, Rebecca's style is with no mouth, so how are you gonna express feelings with no mouth? And also, how would anything make sense? Here, let me explain. Let me just draw something very quick. Wump, wump. Wump, wump. Okay, so what does this just lure you towards? That. Yeah, basically the boredom. This one doesn't have a face, but I can maybe do something like this. I suppose this one you can make just normal pair of eyes, or you can make these. Why does this look like a Pokemon? Existential crisis, Pokemon, get out of that ball. I am not gonna be playing games with you. Demon of existential crisis, I choose you. It looks like somebody's trying to give me existential crisis, and that's just me. Yeah, basically this one doesn't have a face, but it would be very sad and all of that. This one would be kind of like this. And it can be like this, or like this. Now this can explain more stuff. This one is that they are kinda like really questioning it. And this is this can also resemble that they're offended or something, and they are still but they are yet confused by the question or the thing that the person said. Now, if my voice is kind of echoing, blah, 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 that's because the doors are closed. So basically, yeah. For this one, maybe you can kind of draw something like this. So the thing is that you have to make them a bit smaller, and you have to do something like this. You see what I mean? Existential crisis. Now this one could be like really sad and all of that. Like you can make it like this, or you can choose to make it like envy or be something like. And if you don't know who envy is, it's one of the new emotions in Inside Out 2. I haven't watched the old movie. I am apologizing to all of the Inside Out fans. I have never saw it. I just didn't had my all that my I just didn't knew how to find movies, so I was just watching whatever there was and not searching for anything specific. So yeah, through body language, the look how the eyes look and all of that, you can just see the emotion. Though it doesn't have mouth to express it or eyes to express it, you can yet see by the reaction, by the movement, by the body language in general, how the whole thing looks. So yeah. Another way is through the kind of like the facial expression, but now you can maybe do something like this. Okay, I am gonna draw the full sack. I am gonna do this one here. Oh my. So, okay. Something. Oh my gosh, my camera. Okay, something like this. Bored. Now, for the happiness, I will draw that because I don't really feel like battling the depression again, which I'm really not in the mood for. So, yeah, let's just keep the spirits up, everyone. Keep the happiness, keep the everything in the power to your happiness to destroy the earth and the ground and the everything else. Now, as I said, you can maybe make it like very happy and something like this. Yippee! But also another set of mouth that you can do is kind of like this. We're not gonna be doing that. I am not making a furry, so. Okay, let's try maybe surprised. Here we go. So here, oh my gosh, my camera! Also, I'll show you a drawing that I made, like a few days ago, to show you something that, oh my gosh, my finger. To show you something that I've drawn, and I'll give you some content as to what rhyming is, since a bunch of since a bunch of kids from my classroom aren't really Maybe something like this. Upset, surprised, it can mean many stuff. Facial expressions aren't one thing. You can have these eyes and it can be that you really want some. Actually, here, let me show you. This can mean that you're bored or that you're angry at someone. Now, these eyes can mean that you're sad or that you're upset. Or maybe these. It can mean that you're either confused or that you're maybe offended by the thing that the person said, or that you're just not like that the thing makes absolute no sense, absolute nonsense, or maybe this. It can mean that you're confused, surprised, and yeah. In general, expression can be a lot of stuff and a lot of complicated stuff as well. You can never know what will it just hand to you. Sometimes it can be something out of it can blow you away. However, that's all that I had for the expressions and all of that. If you haven't seen part 1, go and watch it. I am not explaining what happened in the last video. You're gonna find out later. So, yeah. That's all from me. At least from these bags and all that. If you know what I mean. But now I'm gonna show you what I drawn a few days ago. Now I made this drawing to be kind of special, something special really. I'm gonna read it to you and then show it. She had wings, she could fly. She was a fairy. See, art can be a lot of stuff. It can be really confusing sometimes. I spent like an hour on this. On this tiny drawing, you can imagine how much this took to draw. Especially with me trying to not mess up some of these stuff, I have just kind of I have originally just gave it kind of. But then I decided, like, that's not the face for surprised. So I gave it. It can mean a lot of stuff. I have just realized. Existential crisis, etc., etc. That's all for another video. I don't need existential crisis right now, neither depression or existential. The point is, expressions can do a lot of stuff. It can really make your art just pop. Also, this is like 11 book this year. From last summer, I started in June, and it's December. 11! I have expected for one notebook to at least last a month. But they lasted like a half a month. Like, sheesh! Oh my gosh, that my voice just... Okay, that's all from me. I don't want to embarrass myself anymore, so bye. Okay, that's just not the position. It doesn't show any emotions. Bye.